The voice in the glass tower. In a modern city filled with digital noise, flashy platforms, and rising influencers of faith, lived a man named Samuel Dyke, a quiet, prayerful believer known in his local church not for titles, but for his discernment and humility. One day, while in prayer, Samuel received a vision. In it, he saw a glass tower, tall and shimmering, with people rushing to climb it. Some carried microphones, others waved banners saying "Prophet to the Nations" or "Apostle of Fire." But the higher they climbed, the more distorted their voices became. Some began speaking from ambition, others from fear, and a few even from deception. In the vision, God spoke clearly. "My prophets have become performers. My word is not a stage act. Return the fear of the Lord to the office of the prophet." When Samuel woke, he trembled. He had no social media platform, no church office, and no crowd. Yet, the word of the Lord burned in him like fire. He shared the vision first with his local pastor, who encouraged him to wait and pray. For 6 months, Samuel fasted, studied the prophets of old, Elijah, Jeremiah, Micah, and watched the current spiritual climate with discernment. He saw how prophecy had been turned into entertainment. Some used it for money, some to manipulate, and some out of ignorance. Eventually, Samuel was invited to a small Christian leaders' retreat. There, he stood, not with a booming voice, but with tears in his eyes, and delivered the message God had given him. The office of the prophet is not for personal fame or fortune. It is a weight, not a weapon. It demands brokenness, holiness, and truth. A true prophet weeps more than he speaks. He prays more than he posts. He trembles before God more than he boasts before man. The room fell silent. Some scoffed. But a few wept. One pastor whispered, "I have lost the fear of the Lord." "Thank you." Over time, Samuel's message spread, not through marketing, but through spiritual hunger. Young prophets began to seek accountability, churches taught on character before gifting, and a movement of purity began, not loud, but lasting. Samuel never built a ministry empire, but he rebuilt reverence. Key lessons from this story. The office of the prophet is sacred, not for display, but for divine direction. Prophets must live consecrated lives, rooted in the Word and Spirit. Accountability and humility are vital in this era of visibility and platforms. True prophetic voices call people back to God, not just forward to blessings. Like, share, follow and comment.